So a question that I get is how to stay as awareness. A lot of people, they often mention that after discovering awareness or awakening to awareness, that it almost seems like the mind comes back online and it's even, there's even more thinking, there's even more activity. So what could this be? Well, that is very natural. So don't be thinking that anything is really wrong. You don't want to make an enemy out of your mind. But it's almost like the mind kind of figures out that you've discovered yourself as awareness, and that awareness is now, it's not so identified as the thoughts. And the mind can feel like it's lost its grip on you as awareness, because you're not so identified with the thoughts, you're not so attached to the thoughts anymore, that you've now got this sense of, oh wow, there's a little bit of a distance. I, awareness, am actually beyond my mind. And it's like the mind can kind of feel that you know that. So it almost kind of tends to really get your attention. Oh, look at me. Flashy. Starts trying all the party tricks to just get your attention, entertain you. And because it's so new, this kind of awakening to awareness, it's like awareness kind of falls for it. Oh, look. Yeah, look at that party trick. Oh, yeah, look at how good I am. Oh, my goodness. Hey, maybe I should take a selfie and let everyone know how special I am. And then that's it. You're identified with the thoughts again. And the mind's got that grip, right? So this is kind of, playfully how I'm just joking around like there's two things, is that's kind of how it feels. And it feels like, damn it, I'm thinking again. I'm identified with my thoughts. I'm so attached. So this is where it takes that practice of just, again, it'll feel like at first like you're kind of remembering, oh yeah, I'm not my mind. I'm not my mind. I'm awareness. You're like, damn, how long was I stuck in the mind for? 2 hours? I was caught up worrying about the future. Or I was dwelling over the past. Man, it got me. That mind. It's so sneaky. It's tricky. It's got a grip. But in reality, it never has a grip. It never has a grip. It's only awareness identifying with it. It's only you identifying with the thoughts. So the practice is just abiding as that awareness, staying as that awareness, and just letting the thoughts come and letting them be okay. And just always when you find yourself being identified and kind of like caught in the thought and going down, you'll just get better and better at seeing where you're actually getting identified as the thought and getting kind of attached to the thinking process, the activity. And then now you are aware of it, and then you'll gently come back to the stillness. You'll get caught up in the noise of the mind, the chattiness of the mind, all the noise, and you'll become aware of that. And then you'll gently come back to the silence. Right? You'll start seeing that you'll get caught up in resistance, the activity, all this resistance. That's the activity, is the resistance, is the activity. Right? And the non-activity is just the allowance. So you just gently come back to allowing. And the more you just get the practice of coming back, feels like. I got to explain it like this. So it feels like you're coming back to awareness. The stillness, the silence, the allowance, the openness. That then you'll find that the mind just kind of quiets. You'll find that the mind just starts to become more still, less active. Because what happened is you're not empowering the thoughts. You're not attaching to the thoughts. You're not adding fuel to the thoughts. You're not running with the thoughts. And that's the practice. You'll start being able to simply stay as awareness, and you'll see how basically the thoughts want to take you into the future, or the thoughts want to take you into the past. But then that's even seen by awareness. That activity that feels like it's going in this direction or going in that direction, that's seen by the ever-present awareness that you are. And you'll see how you basically almost start going for the ride into the future, and then you'll see how you kind of come back. And it's that practice where the mind wants to take you, where you would get identified and you start kind of falling for it. The mind's kind of like, hey, come with me, I've got candy. And you're like, okay, great. Oh, I wonder what candy. Wait a minute. Not this time. And you come back. And you'll see just with that practice, just doing your everyday tasks, start off with stuff that's just very simple and just remain as that awareness. Stand as that awareness. You just got to use that word, stand. You stay as that awareness. I'm not my thoughts. I'm awareness, aware of the thoughts. Those thoughts, they're coming and going. I'm not what comes and goes. I'm what's permanent, awareness. Those feelings, those are changing all the time. I'm not my feelings. Those feelings are changing. Those feelings are experienced in me as awareness. Whatever you want to use that helps you best to say awareness as you as the background, or awareness as the infinite container without boundaries. Everything is happening in you as awareness. Everything is seen in front of you, like you are the very most background, and everything is seen. The mind, the emotions, the body, any sort of activities in life, any experiences, that's all seen in front of you as awareness. You're always in the background. So then what happens is you just get kind of good at remaining in the background, and you'll see the mind will pull up every trick. It starts doing some dirty tricks too, like fear. But what's the fear? The fear of letting go of control, the belief in all the doership, the belief of that you're the thinker of the thoughts. So it's the fear of letting go. It puts on the fear because it knows that you're starting to let go. The mind doesn't have a grip on you. You're gripping the mind. You're attached to the mind. The mind's not attached to you. You as awareness, you're gripping onto the mind. You're attaching to thoughts. So as soon as you start letting go a little bit, then you're going to start seeing that there's some more fear that kind of comes in, fear of letting go. And that's that fear of the unknown. If I'm not identified with those thoughts, if I'm not identified with the body, if I'm not identified with the emotions, then what? Well, when you let go of all that, well, what are you? When you let go of all those attachments, what are you? Well, you're freedom itself. You always have been. Let's give that a shot.